if your goal is to make a profitable business, there's, unless you're doing something completely new, with like a completely new model of some kind, there's somebody out in the world who is having success with it. And I would suggest that you look at what they're doing and, try and emulate that, right? Classic saying is, steal like an artist, right? Where look at what it is that they're doing, why it's making them successful, and then how you can make that, your own to take it to market in some way, or another. Like, the reason why we started our business model is because we saw that it was a proven model in some way. It was a highly competitive, highly saturated market, but we put our own, spin on it, made it our own, did our own thing, differentiated ourselves in it. But we very closely mapped to a proven method that we saw that was working. And for a long time, especially, back when I was in my music making days, I certainly let my ego get in the way, right? Where I was like, hey, we're writing this different type of music, and people should want to hear this different type of music. And because it's different, we shouldn't have to work as hard maybe as other people, or we shouldn't have to do like these traditional things. Like, we're going to be underground, right? Or we're going to be, alternative in some way, and we're above these things that other creators are doing. And meanwhile, we were scratching our heads as people that started after us found more success than we did in less time, and got all of the accolades and all the attention that we wanted, because they were doing what was working, right? And I think that it was a bit of an ego check when we started realizing those things. And the same thing goes for YouTube, right? Like, that was our creative outlet. We were posting videos online, and the end goal was to eventually make money with it. We wanted to sell, potentially courses or coaching, or, work directly with people. But we sort of failed to look at really what was working for videos that were doing well on YouTube and like model that. And it was only once we said, okay, how can we still continue delivering value to people in our way, while also like playing to the strengths of the platform, so that people actually start seeing what it is that we're putting out there. So those would just be, some quick tips, in terms of, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. The most successful businesses in the world are not typically the ones that not always the ones, I should say, that do something first, but they're the ones that come along and, kind of see what's working, improve upon it, do it better, and end up having that success that they're looking for.